Welcome back to the Hear Me Out pub, where we invite you.
Sorry, that was automatic. That was just. I'm sorry.
Keep going.
Let's carry on. Welcome back to the Hear Me Out pub. We invite you to join us for a conversation. We split this into 4 sections. Section 1 is the random pub chat, all sorts of random news and just bullshit goings on. Section 2 is the Hear Me Out. Section 3 is we hold the jokes, we get a bit deeper, we talk about real things. And Section 4, we sort of wrap it up with a game, would you rathers, pet peeves kind of thing. So let's kick it off. We've been to a festival.
We have. It was good.
Yeah?
I thought it was good.
Back to the 90s festival.
Yeah. It was really... Bass on it was the best.
Definitely.
By far.
Yeah, I felt like a little fangirl when Bass come in.
I don't know, Artful Dodger was good as well.
Artful Dodger was very good.
Fair. Yeah, it was a good.
Slushy Machine was shit.
Well, yeah. The VIP wasn't very VIP, was it?
I know. Right. It was basically just, you do what you do out there, just behind the fence.
Yeah. And that many people buy the VIP tickets. You look outside the VIP fence and all the queues are shorter for the normal bars.
So true.
Same drinks. Just.
And you're on the opposite side of the food vans.
Yeah.
That upset you a bit.
No, right. I'm taking no more fat jokes. I've never met a man who ate more than Kyle on that festival.
He did eat a lot.
Mate.
He even started eating ours. He had 2 meals.
Did you have a bit of yours enough?
You went and had food early on, didn't you, when we first got there pretty much? And then we went and had drinks. Then you went back, you had more food. Then you went to the donut.
Oh, we had them donuts.
You had an ice cream.
I had a fucking...
Then you had a Then you had the donuts.
The food was good.
On the way back from getting your donuts, while you've still got your donuts, you were nibbling at my cheesy chips.
But do you know what?
That
do you know what wasn't
euphemism?
No, but do you know what was bad? I saw Fish take a fucking pulled pork roll from the like cowboyish looking fucking food stand, and I thought that looks shit up. Bit of pulled pork, bit of cabbage, nice bun. Do you know what I mean? Fucking watched her put it in the cob, and you know when you've already asked for it, and she's halfway through making it, and you're like, "That's it, I'm all in now," because that looks fucking rats. It looked nice in his hand, right? With the tissue around it and the fucking whatnot. Great. Mate, it was like fucking grey Play-Doh. Just fucking, here you go. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you know how I imagine it is in prison when you got out with your tray and you go, do you know what I mean?
Throw it from that meter.
Yeah. I mean, put it on with a strong hand. But yeah, fucking, yeah, anyway, I had this pork, right? And I was like, you know what? It tastes good. It's not how I would cook pulled pork, right? And it wasn't the best, but cracked on anyway. Fuck me. You know, when we were drinking at mine, I didn't know what was a fart and what weren't, mate. I swear, I was in bits. Like I sat there and I'd just been, I'd been to the toilet. We just started playing cards, and I'm like, if I go again, people are going to think I'm doing something fucking dodgy. But I genuinely don't know if I'm going to shit here or I'm going to fucking... So yeah. Other than that, food-wise, everything else was bang on. Mm. Yeah, them donuts as well were naughty. You know, like a dinky donut, but bigger, like size of that. They were big.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, food-wise, I enjoyed the festival. Artist-wise, enjoyed the festival. Drinks-wise, festival pissed me off.
Until you got us kicked out.
I never got us kicked out, actually. It was Carl.
Well, you were more involved than me.
No, to be fair, it was my idea.
You were more involved.
Carl was lining up
than me, who almost got kicked out.
Carl was pissed up, and he was there like just pretending to be a rhino, right, with an empty chair, and he was just running at this empty chair, and I was like, I don't know what you're doing, but that would be so much better if there was like live bait there. So I was like, look, let's do Jackass. I'll sit in the chair.
I'm Johnny Knoxville.
He's like, what are you doing? Why are you sat in the chair? I'm about to take the chair out. I was like,
do it, pussy.
Do it, yeah.
That was my favourite part of the day as well, when he was just been dicking about all day. just dancing and just being a general knobhead all day, wasn't he? And then he goes, right, I'm going to the toilet, and then everyone like, hold on, let's get him.
No, the best bit, we'll have to get the clip up. We'll have to get Jack to put the clip up.
Yeah.
Was when we all sat there when he was at the toilet, and we went, right, when he gets back, we're going to pull his chair.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was on about.
Yeah, mate. So you casually. I thought when you lay on the floor with your camera, I thought this is way too obvious. Carl is switched on. He's a switched on bloke.
Well, that's what I
and he
thought.
came and he was so far from switched on, mate. The batteries weren't even in, let alone fucking out of power.
At first, I thought, oh, we ain't gonna get him here because he like leant back to grab the chair, but then I think he was like mid conversation or something, or he got
started
distracted
dancing
dancing. So then me and Carl just went.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Jokes. It was good laugh.
It was good. It was a good day out. Something different, rather than
exactly.
just
The
same
only
old.
criticism I had of it was 2 till 11, yet the main act came out at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, that was annoying.
What was the point in that?
There's no incentive to stay till the end.
Well, that's
is
it.
there?
It did kind of die off after that as well, didn't it? A little bit.
And considering they had one slushy machine. Now I know I'm making a big deal about slushies here, but these were strawberry daiquiris
because their drinks
peanut
were
coladas.
expensive.
They were so expensive.
What was there? 7 of us, one round, 100 quid.
It was £12 for one double strawberry.
I think I spent
£9
300 to
for
400
a
quid
single
that day.
Yeah, I said to Squish,
And
I said, you don't want to know how much it is around.
Yeah, honestly, it made me feel sick.
100 quid around, mate. Well, worry.
Won't be doing that again.
To be honest,
You know what? That festival was fucking shit. Come to think of it, you put it.
You know what though? Festivals aren't my kind of thing.
Not mine.
They're
Oh,
really
I
not.
love
And even like
I'd like a festival where you're camping.
Yeah, they're
and
brilliant.
you've got a few
No,
days.
See, I just don't. It doesn't appeal to. I always say to like Squish always goes on about, oh, shall we go and see so and so? What do you want? Fat lad. Yeah, on about like, shall we go and see? Even if it's an artist alike, do you know what I mean? I think the only one I would genuinely go to is Eminem, just for the pure like. It's Eminem. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I said
But, like,
to you this week, Ren's performing at Boardmasters.
Yeah.
I'd go to that.
I'd go to Ren.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I just think, yeah, I'd like to see them, but too many people that I just don't like people.
Yeah. I don't know. I think festivals are great.
I'm not a fan. Obviously, I loved the snowboarding one we went to. That was mint, but that's because I love snowboarding.
Yeah. But again, that's the good thing about that was just a day festival.
Yeah.
A proper festival, you get to just move it around and do your own thing. You're not just locked in a fence, basically.
Yeah. That was good.
It was good.
I did feel like cattle.
Yeah, like being hurted.
And like it was really. I'm gonna stop because I'm full on slagging the festival off now. But like it was so small. One stage, right? No.
Yeah,
You've
that's
got
true.
You've got a field and you've used 5% of it.
Yeah.
And charged us like you've used 90% of it.
Fair.
Right. Let's change the topic quickly.
Yeah, I'm going off on a tangent.
Random news I read this week that just made me piss. There was what they're calling now a Sten party, which is stag and hen party. Went to Amsterdam. So, yeah, you can see where this is going already. So they went to Amsterdam. They all gone out on the piss. Obviously all mingling with each other. Then they separate. And one of the hen party girls got a bit too drunk and then went into one of these bars where basically they've got glory holes in them. Yeah, just stay tuned. So some fellas obviously popped his man through the hole and she started to nosh him off. But there's a window where if you both want to, you can press a button, and if the other side press the button,
Reveal yourself.
it reveals who it is. And so she was getting a bit fruity. She's like, oh, fuck it, I pressed the button. As she pressed the button, she found out the person on the other side was her dad.
Oi, shut the fuck up. That's not real. That cannot be real.
Hey, I'm only going by
That is
true
fucking
facts from
class.
TikTok.
Talk about fucking up.
I cannot imagine how she must have felt.
How do you both backtrack from that?
And how he must have felt like, chop it off.
But you can't hide from that,
Oh
can you?
my God.
You
I just pretend you're not him. Just be like, what are you on about? I'm not your dad. What? Oh, we must have a doppelganger. Hey. Anyway, bye.
You'd have to take that to the grave, though. You wouldn't tell everybody.
Jesus.
I think my grave would come quite quick after that, to be honest. Oh, man.
Jesus Christ.
But this
That
is
can't be real.
But this is
I don't know how.
more of an advocate. No STEM parties. Let's stay.
I mean, yeah, but even past all the rest of the story, the STEM party sounds like the most like boring thing I've ever heard of in my life.
The whole point of a stag do is
Be careful.
the lads.
Like, see, last hurrah.
The lads
like,
get
go
the
out.
groom, right?
Yeah.
They fuck his shit up.
Literally, yeah.
And it's the last time where that guy can really let his hair down before he's tied into a load of legal bullshit. You know what I mean? That guy, get him fucked
so
up.
well.
Get him fucked up. Get him fucking pissed. You know, get him his last fucking lap dance or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely fuck this guy's shit up. And then, that's it. You can have him now. We're done with him.
We're done with him.
Yeah. But this hen and
We're
stag do,
advertising
like
for
what?
a new one.
Yeah. We just all meet up and go for a meal.
When he proposes, I'm going to play him back this video.
Oh yeah. The guy's shitting
Mate.
now.
Oh shit! She's gonna see this.
Mate, no,
He's got a shovel. He just don't know whether to use it.
You know, I accepted a long time ago when we all became friends that my life would be over as soon as I have a stag do. You guys are going to fuck my shit up tenfold.
Fuck's sake.
On a more of a nicer note, on TikTok, obviously where all the facts come from, a woman, start again. Woman went to a funeral for her dad, and for 4 years after the funeral, every week she was texting her dad's phone number, just how she was feeling and all that kind of stuff. So 4 years this was going on, constantly. And then one day she got a reply from a bloke. And no, I know you're good.
Sorry, I thought you were going to say. And then one day she went to this bar and there was a glory hole.
Different stories, I told you, I'm reining it back in.
Get your head out of the ground.
A scary movie too.
This was supposed to be a nicer topic.
Go on, sorry.
So the response, weirdly, obviously the phone network provider sold the number again.
Right, yeah.
So the bloke that responded said he'd been reading these messages for 4 years because on the same day, his daughter had died in a car crash.
No way.
And he'd been using that to almost feel like he was still in contact with his daughter for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
And then obviously he responded to say, look, I've been receiving these messages for 4 years. They've really helped me. Do you know what I mean?
Jesus.
It'd be really good to meet up and just have a conversation because I feel like I know you because I've been speaking to you for 4 years, but you've not really been speaking to me.
Yeah.
But I just thought that was what a weird twist of fate that happened.
Yeah, that's mental. Both got look. I can see by his face. He's still there. He's still in the glory.
No. I'm just thinking. There's so many fucking jokes you can make. It's nice and deep, but I've got punchline after fucking punchline rattling off.
Go for it.
No, it's too late. I've already told you.
Show the world you're a cunt.
She sat there like, oh my god, Mum, Dad's alive. He wants to get in contact, and apparently I've not been talking to him. But yeah, he's fucking messaging me.
Fuck's sake.
Well, you boys got anything interesting going on this week?
Fuck me.
This is why he's been a cunt for the last 20 minutes.
Oh, God. That's why I'm high on sugar, because I just absolutely fucking smash it. I don't know what it is. I'm off the nicotine, put it that way.
Hooray.
Which one's... Fuck! Hey!
So far, so good anyway, but fuck me. Like, I've smoked since I was an early teenager, and I've never, ever quit. And I started vaping a couple of years ago to get the smell of fags off me, because obviously Holly don't like it and whatnot. So I vaped. I've always had nicotine in the vape, and I've always thought, once I knock that on the head, sound. Like, I just thought, yeah, well, fucking wean off it or whatever. And then I made a promise to Holly, once these juices are all done, I won't buy any more. I'll get some 0% ones and I'll wean off. I thought the habit of, you know what I mean?
Would compensate for the...
Would be enough psychologically. And no. It ain't, mate. No. I mean, Monday night, I got 2 hours sleep. And Tuesday night, I got... Gradually, as the week's gone on, it's got better, but fuck me. Like, I've just been so restless and so fucking agitated.
Really?
As the week's gone on, it's got progressively better. Like, today, I feel all right. I can't stop fucking eating. Other than that, I feel okay. But like the start this week has genuinely been fucking horrendous. I'll be sat there watching like a series on the telly or something, you know, and I'll just be really agitated for no fucking reason whatsoever, and it's because I'm not getting that hit. Yeah. And I'm sitting on the fucking sofa, chonging away on my vape on a normal day, getting that constant hit of nicotine. I never have realised how much that was fucking me up. Yeah. Now I take a puff of the vape, and I don't know why I'm doing it because it's giving me fuck all. Like, mate, I'll go out for a vape, and
he's not upset about it.
And I'll sit there, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Is this like Nick?
First thing in the morning, right? I make an electrolyte and I make a cup of coffee, and I have a bang on my vape, right? And I'll be sipping my electrolyte, having a bit of my coffee, and I go, oh, and it's that hit. That fuck! I tell you what, you take that for fucking granted, and now
you sound like such an addict.
No, honestly, I feel like a junkie, and I'm sat there, right, and I'm sipping my coffee in the morning, and it's an instant morale kick in the bollocks because I'll sit there and I go, fuck all. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I just go, ugh. And I'm like, yeah, another day of not getting that hit. How bad that sounds, but fucking this must be how them people feel who take drugs and stuff like that.
I imagine it's got to be worse.
Well, yeah, but this must be like a taster because fuck me, yeah, fuck me in that. Like, and Cole came round the other day.
It's like he's got roid rage.
No, but Aggie fucker at the beginning.
No, Cole came round the other day. I think it was Wednesday because he left his wallet at mine. And he come every time Cole comes round, right? I'll be like, roller's a fag. Yeah. I treat myself to a cheeky smoke, you know what I mean? And he was like, you having one? And I was like, nope, I can't. and I was, you know, it was horrible.
You're
and
so
I was there like, I could have one right now. But because I'd got through that Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday that was fucking horrendous, I thought, I don't want to have to go through that again.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm too far gone now. That's it. I'm doing it. I'm done. But yeah, fucking, it's wank not getting that hit.
Fair play.
Yeah, I might have another week of still being Aggie, but fucking.
I hope so. I hope it's something. I hope it's bad.
Fuck you and your poor life choices. But yeah, that's been my week, and that's why I'm really agitated. I can't shut the fuck up. I can't stop eating.
Fair play to you, Kyle. Well done, mate.
No, yeah.
Never done it before, so fuck it. Give it a good go.
Decent.
Welcome back to section 2. This is the Hear Me Out section, and Josh is being a twat.
Look, his face, he's lost it.
Right.
You underestimate that shit my memory is.
Pick me.
Go on then, give us one.
Hear me out.
Don't fucking pick me.
Oh, pick Kyle. Hear me out. All-inclusive holidays bring out the worst in people.
What do you mean?
I've got so many examples, bro.
I agree.
I honestly, when I was on holiday, in the evening, I would literally, well, not even in the evening, at times I was just, when it happened, I'd just pull my phone out and make a note of the things that are pissing me off, right?
That's really good.
You enjoyed your holiday,
Thank you.
No, that's a really good thing to do.
Thank you.
Because when you take it out of there and put it on there.
Yeah. You mean when you do your homework?
No, it's good. That's really good, that is.
Thank you.
Really good. Yeah.
There you go, well done.
I don't know what to say on that.
Can't take the compliment.
Anyway, first one. There's a few, but I'll just roll off the ones that piss me off the most. First one, the sunbeds, mate. I can't even express enough how much this raged me. People running to get sunbeds. Fucking grow up, mate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I was on the balcony and I looked down and there's people queuing to get a sunbed.
So there's two sides to that argument.
I just think, what the fuck? You're on holiday to chill out, mate. And the problem is, it's not even that they just want a good... If you just wanted a good sunbed and just jump on and do your thing, sound. But they run, they throw the towels on the sunbed, then they fuck off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I said to Squish, I says, I'm going to go down and just start launching fucking towels, I am. The problem is, Squish got sucked into it. She was like, if you can't beat him, join him. So every morning, from like the third day in, I was like looking at her in pure disappointment because she left the room. She was like, I'll be back.
It's when you go up to her and go, you fucking scumbag.
Yeah.
Give me that sunbed.
What a sad life, Jane. I was just like, you're proud of yourself, are you?
But surely this is easily fixed.
Oh, it hurt me.
If the hotel has 200 rooms and you can get 2 people in each room,
you should have a
why is it not 400 sunbeds?
Yeah,
It's infuriating.
Yeah, I can't even. And don't get me wrong, to be fair, Squish did get us some good sunbeds, obviously, like near the kids, more towards the
you
kids.
got some good real estate in the end, did you?
But the worst thing, like I say, is the fact that people just fuck off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They fuck off for hours. Some sunbeds you'll be looking at all day, not seeing a single
It's
person
like
on
people's morning workout, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to get up, quick sprint,
I'm a
and
winner.
then that's it,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Why'd you do that? We're going to the beach because I'm a fucking winner. Anyway, next one.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this was just
I've-
obviously we went Benidorm. It's not like the most posh place that we went to, but it was a nice hotel.
Yeah.
You get nice hotels in Benidorm.
But you know what was blowing my mind? People were giving the kids Pepsi. And when I say kids,
Where's the alcohol?
no,
It's all inclusive.
no, when like they were going up to the bar with sippy cups. So the kids must be what?
Oh,
Three-
really young kids.
3 tops and filling them with Pepsi. And they were going in for breakfast. I don't even have a fizzy drink at breakfast. Get some fucking apple juice down here. Pepsi. I'm thinking, what the fuck have you, like, young kids? Not even like probably 10 years, Ollie's age. I could probably be
What's
like,
the
yeah. I mean, he
juice
doesn't have
options?
fizzy pop, but yeah, there's juice. You could
Yeah.
pretty much have whatever you wanted,
Yeah.
mate. There's
Cherry cola.
no, there were, at breakfast they had pineapple juice, orange juice, apple juice, like any juice you wanted, pretty much, and it was like unlimited as well. You just refill the jug and pour.
I'm just thinking you're literally prepping for a bad day. Those
To be
kids are gonna
fair,
off their tits all day.
I was just thinking, I was probably judging people. I can't lie.
With having such young kids at the minute, it might be worth an experiment. That, you know, I'd be interested. I'd be very interested
My
to see
kids
the
don't like
difference.
fizzy pop.
No, I'd like to
Mills.
see the difference between children of that age drinking a fizzy drink first thing in the morning compared to drinking apple or orange juice, because there is a fuck ton more sugar than you think in that apple and orange
Yes, but
juice.
it's natural sugar, isn't it?
No,
Yeah,
it's
it
not.
is.
No, there's a fuck ton added, bro. Look into it, honestly.
No.
Unless you're squeezing it from the fruit.
Yeah, but
mate,
I'm not buying.
They are.
I am not buying that apple juice and orange juice is worse than Pepsi. I'm not buying.
No,
that
I'm
in
not.
a
I'm
million
not.
years.
I'm just saying, sugar
into
wise, sugar
it.
content wise, it's
Maybe.
worth the
Yeah,
experiment.
maybe. But
Because
just
I tell you
think-
what, if it's a Pepsi Max,
no, it was just Pepsi.
if it's just Pepsi and full fat, then yeah, fair enough. But like at the same time, don't be surprised. In fact, you will be. You'll be very surprised if you go and just get a carton of orange juice or a carton of apple juice
I know
at the
they are,
supermarket.
yeah.
Now, it's fucking bad, mate. It's really bad.
Yeah.
Don't get me down the rabbit hole of cereal either, because
Yeah.
that's a big fucker.
So that poo-pooed that argument. What's the next one?
No, it didn't.
No, I didn't want to
did.
poo-poo
You
it.
said you're a
No,
fucking
no,
idiot.
no.
All right, you
I
give
just-
your kids Pepsi. Then
It's only
dickhead.
because you said about apple juice, which is it's
Yeah,
it's
it's not
wired
just
into
one
our
It's
brain.
not, no, because it's not just about the sugar, is it? It's about
No.
what else you're getting from it. There's
Of course,
much better
yeah.
stuff in apple juice than there is in
Yeah,
Pepsi.
there is. Yeah,
Do you know, I agree with you about the sugar thing. But
yeah. I'm thinking about kids being
Yeah, yeah.
hyperactive and whatnot. It wasn't shooting you down, by the way. It was because you mentioned apple juice, and the point was about the fizzy drinks. I was like,
I'm not
fuck
going to
me.
hold it against you. Chill out.
But yeah, just give them a fucking Pepsi. Stop being a grumpy bastard. They're on holiday, mate, not fucking prison.
Get this guy a vape. Right.
My kids were living off mocktails anyway, to be fair. There's plenty more sugar in that. Whatever was going in them, I can tell you that. I think that was pretty... I mean, there's more, but honestly, I could ramble on about it all day.
I find people are cunts in the all-inclusive food as well.
Yeah, that was
queuing
the
up.
other thing.
Yeah.
All-inclusive food. Why have you got to eat like a pig?
Yeah.
Well, it's people that pile their plate
That's
high
and don't
and
finish
then don't eat it.
That's what...
Yeah.
You know, at one point, me and Ollie had a conversation, and I says, Ollie, I'm going to try and not like be like annoying about this, but let me tell you something that really bothers me. That. And he's like, what? And I'm
Wasted food.
I'm like, you're not going to eat all of that food. And he had a massive, when I say he had a massive plate of pasta piled up on top of each other with meatballs on the top of it. I was like, you are not eating that. He was like, it's all inclusive. It don't matter. I says, no, you are not eating that. He says, I'll eat it. I was like, if you eat that, I'll give you 50
I
quid.
bet he ate that.
I says, I'll give you 50 quid. He was like, all right, that's sad. No, I didn't say that. That's wrong. Let me get the story straight. I says, I bet you 50 quid you don't eat it. And he says, what's that mean? I says, it means I bet you 50 quid you don't finish that plate. And he's like, Sam, starts munching. And you can see the confidence in his eyes. I'm going to get 50 quid.
I
Sam.
watched him smash that fish and chips, mate. I
Yeah,
have a feeling he's...
no. He got...
Pasta's a lot more starchy.
Yeah, so he finished the meatballs. He did good, to be fair. And then I'm like looking at him. I'm like, you don't have to eat it if you don't want to eat it, because you could see him start.
You don't have to eat it if you don't want your 50 quid.
Yeah, exactly. and he's like, am I still going to get my 50 quid?
He's
I'm
sat there
like,
counting.
no. Yeah.
In fivers as well.
Anyway, got to the end, and I was like, Sound, you owe me 50 quid. He's like, what? I'm like, we just bet 50 quid. You weren't going to eat it. You didn't eat it. I won. You owe me 50 quid. He's like, No, you didn't say that. I said, I bet you 50 quid, and that's what that means. I was like, if you don't know the rules, ask.
You know that birthday money you saved for that present?
He was like, I hadn't even got 50 quid. I was like, good, you can pay me in chores. Anyway, he lost it, mate. He lost it.
I bet he did. I bet he did.
He was on holiday.
He's on holiday, bro.
Squish was looking at me in pure disgust, she's like, why have you got to do that to him? I'm like, I'm teaching him to be a man. Be a man of your word. Do you know what I mean? If you're gonna say something, you got to stand by it. We just bet 50 quid. You lost. Shit bust. Now you owe me 50 quid.
This is
Not on
why
holiday, mate.
I don't care.
This is why kids on holiday do that star thing where they pretend to be dead in the swimming pool to see if the parents really love them after what you just put through.
Anyway, he only owes me £34 now. He's worked some of it up.
You horrible.
34 quid. Not even rounded up to a fiver.
No, I get little random things. You know, like if one thing he's a fucker for is leaving his lamp on his room, and if he goes downstairs and I have to remind him, it bothers me. So every time he does it and I don't have to remind him, I've knocked a couple of quid off.
How much trauma is he going to have? We're going to take you on holiday, the best holiday ever, all inclusive, but when you get home, you're in debt to me.
Don't make bets you can't keep. Simple rule, innit?
Well, he didn't make it. You did. You fucking fleeced him.
No, well, we made it. He agreed to it. He opted in, bro.
Was there a handshake?
Yeah.
Is there a contract?
He's a kid. He's my kid. I'll write a contract with myself. I mean, I'd have to sign on his behalf anyway.
Do you agree to this? Yes, you do.
Yeah, straight you do. But yeah, Squish told me off after that. Probably felt like a naughty school kid. So yeah.
What's your hear me out, Kyle?
Mine's a totally different topic. You know, the other week we were talking about gaming and stuff. Mm-hmm. I feel like, you know FIFA. How many years has it been exactly the fucking same? Right?
The past 2 years, the first
not
time
FIFA
I've
now,
never
is it?
not bought it in like 20
No,
years.
it's that FC whatever. But FIFA peaked when you had contract negotiations and Petr Cech was wearing his helmet. That was peak FIFA.
The journey, bro. The journey.
When that first came
If
out,
they'd have kept the journey, I promise you, I'd have bought it just for that.
but yeah, FIFA was at its peak. It
Yeah.
reached its peak when you're sat there and you're trying not to laugh while you're negotiating whether you're going to give Petr Cech 80 grand or 70 grand to stay in goal for you at the age of 44, and he stood there wearing his helmet, and you're thinking, you know what? You probably need that helmet, mate. But yeah, I think that's where FIFA peaked. And every year since, tell me a better FIFA since probably FIFA 12.
The journey, mate. Whichever one the journey was in, I thought was the best FIFA. I don't understand who was part of the decision
Sorry.
to say, you know what, that's really good, let's sack it off.
Didn't the journey come in like FIFA 16 or something?
It was a bit later, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit later on. But
I
there
just
was
thought the concept, and especially nowadays, imagine if you did a journey that you could make bigger decisions. So like the character would be career mode. But there's a story behind it. A little bit like,
They're not on about doing an open world one in the next one.
This is what I'm saying.
So I've never been an Ultimate Team guy. Never. I've always been a manager mode / career mode guy, and I will go all the way through the years.
You get like invested in it.
And you know what I'll do without fail? Every single, I don't play it anymore. I haven't played it for a few years, but every single season without fail, I would always tell myself, I'm going to keep this as realistic as possible for as long as I can. And then the second the summer transfer window, I'll be signing players that are realistic just because I want to keep it real. Do you know what I mean? And I want to make that journey seem real. And I'll do the summer transfer window and I'll buy someone like fucking, I don't know, how many years we're going back now? I'll buy someone like
a Delta Rapt.
at the age of
baller, man.
a baller, but for Villa, say I'm Villa, I'm going to buy Adel Trapped at the age of 32.
Yeah,
he's done his time. He's out of his prime, but there's still a couple of years left in him. He's probably got a little bit of pace left. January transfer window comes. He's fucking shit. He's not signing a new contract. I'm going all in for Rashford. Do you know what I mean? And this is FIFA like 20. Do you know what I mean? I've whammed the fucking transfer budget up. I've put the cheat code in for the fucking financial takeover. I'm going balls in. I want Rashford, Ibrahimovic,
Messi.
and Messi. But yeah, FIFA peaked around, I would say, FIFA 60. Probably like what you said. Where as soon as the journey came in, that was the last good one. After that, it was all
like you say, it's exactly the same.
Shoving Ultimate Team down your throat.
And I'm sure they do. Well, the Ultimate Team's where they made the money.
Is the journey really that old?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
It's pretty old. I reckon it is between probably, like he said, 2016 to probably 2020 tops.
How mad's that? 2016 is 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's fucking scary.
We're so old.
What's your favourite FIFA? Put it in the comments.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you
My
what,
favourite FIFA, I can
the
tell
one with
you.
Edgar Davids on it.
2003 was my
That's
favourite.
2003.
That's three, innit? Yeah.
Where Roberto Carlos could score from a kickoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2004 with Henry. It was
Okay.
Henry on prime,
Rooney,
wasn't
wasn't
it?
Okay,
Henry, Rooney,
so
and
here's three opinions I want. So,
You're going to get him.
what's your favourite FIFA? What's your favourite FIFA soundtrack?
Oh, good shout.
Well, that's going to lead me on to the
Great
topic
shout.
as well.
And what's the last FIFA you bought? Go with that. That's three opinions
Yeah,
because I think
like
it's
that.
debatable.
No, it is
Do you
definitely.
not find as well, this may like go into this, the FIFA soundtrack that you like the best is going to be like your era of football?
I don't know, because
the popular music at the time was on FIFA.
There's some good soundtracks,
but it was
later
all
on, though, to be
FIFA has
fair.
always been until very recently where it's a lot more mumble rap.
Yeah.
But back in the day, FIFA was indie and
Yeah,
Britpop,
yeah.
and it was
That's
fucking
what it was at the
Oasis,
time.
Yeah.
like Hoosiers,
Fatboy
they were-
Slim.
Fatboy
Yeah.
Slim,
Bangers that you'd hear on FIFA and think, that's sick, I want it.
Yeah, how
You know
many
what I mean?
times now will you be driving in the car and you'll have the radio on and a song will come on and you'll go,
Yeah.
FIFA.
Yeah.
You do, don't you? I know, I'm not a gamer or nothing like that, and, I haven't bought FIFA in years, but
You do,
shit like
yeah.
that, it sticks with you. Fucking hell, this was on FIFA. And you'll be driving like, which FIFA was this?
Yeah.
Like Duffy, Mercy,
Yeah.
FIFA 10. Straight away. Like that, for some reason, that sticks in my head. Who's here? Mr. A.
Yeah.
FIFA 08.
I can't even remember the name of the song, but it's one that goes, and you'll work it out.
Oh, yes.
No, Jerk It Out. Jerk It
Jerk It
Out.
Out, yeah.
That's the best FIFA.
Jerk It
That's
Out.
a bit older, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's
Jerk It Out.
2006.
But you could walk in
2006.
someone's house and you're like, they're on FIFA.
Yeah.
Jerk It Out is 2006, I think.
You know what game? I
Rooney
used
was on the
FIFA
cover.
06. FIFA 06.
Yeah.
Rooney and
Yeah.
Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
Do you know what game I used to love as well? Alame Manager. You ever played
Yes,
that?
LMA Manager back in the day
So
on PlayStation
It
2.
was on PlayStation and laptop. Yeah, so good. I say
LMA Manager was
You had
was the
little
best
ball-
one
the little
until-
ball was the cursor, wasn't it?
yeah until Football Manager upped its game.
Yeah.
And then that just
It
took
took
over.
over.
LMA Manager was
It
boss
was
though.
sick. I used to love watching my brother play it as well. I was never any good at it. But
That's great fucking quiz questions. Actually, bang a load of music songs in and say which FIFA was this from.
Yeah.
But like I say, I do think if you ask someone which was their favourite FIFA soundtrack, you sort of know a bit about that person.
I get
Yeah.
what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can kind of tell, like say, what kind of generation they were finishing school and
Yeah.
playing FIFA. And, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was a good one, that.
That was.
Sort of
Well, sure, hear me out.
I'm going for it. It's not an interrogation, don't worry.
Not bad.
Hear me out. People nowadays buy things and go places, not because they want to go, because they want to post it on the internet and show it off.
I totally agree with that. And I would argue the festival is probably a good example of that.
Yeah.
Not necessarily you boys, but there's a lot of people who go to a festival and you watch them and they're just sat there with a phone out recording.
Yeah.
Like
And I'm
even
thinking,
there,
are you even enjoying yourself? Do you know what I mean? When you like cameras in the sky, it winds me up, and it's the same with like football games.
yeah, that drives me mad.
I can understand. You know, like I used to be a fucker. You know, whenever Villa had a penalty, I'd be
Yeah.
like recording it. And that was before like Snapchat and stuff. That was just when I was a kid, just for my own benefit. But nowadays, it's just I think it just
You know
ruins
what?
the vibe.
It
doesn't
makes it so much more important to live in the moment
Yeah.
the older you get.
Yeah.
And I see it all the time on social media. I'll be scrolling through and I'll just look and I'll go, you don't like doing that. I went to school with you. I know you don't like doing that, so fuck off. Do you know what I mean? And it's people doing it to try and fit in or try and
look where I am.
jump on the bandwagon of the narrative of what everyone else is doing. And I fully agree. I
I get
bollocks.
some people's reasons behind it, but I am so far the other way that, like you say, when you go to football or to a concert, I refuse to get my phone out. And I probably won't have that memory now. I can't look back on it. And if I get Alzheimer's, I'm fucked because I've got no evidence to go back on.
I think it's reasonable in like proportion, innit? So like if you're at a festival and someone you really like comes on and you want a video or whatever, I get it. Do you know what I mean? But I think if you're going to sit there, because people do, don't they? For most of the time, you just see them with their phones in their hand, and it's just like, are you even enjoying? What
Have you seen a good example of that is when you're watching a title fight in boxing that's a stadium arena show.
Yeah.
Do you remember, for example, I don't know, the latest big stadium fight was Conor Ben Eubank, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Conor Ben Eubank too. You know when they're about to walk to the arena and all the lights go off in the stadium and it's pitch black?
You just see everyone.
It ain't pitch black because it looks like fucking space.
Yeah.
There's stars everywhere and it's just people's fucking cameras.
Yeah.
And there's thousands of them all around the stadium and it's just loads of people going, woo! Woo! Yeah! Like looking at the camera like, woo! Like it's fucking going on over there and you're going...
And you know the other thing? Oi, not bad. It's being recorded by professionals with a better angle.
So when I was 18, I think we were 18. Yeah, I must have been 18. We went to Carl Froch versus Groves too at Wembley, right? And it was funny, to be fair, right? The view that we had was good. It was surprisingly good. We were behind the goal, roughly about the same where we were for Dillian White versus Fury, but a bit better, a little bit more high up. And we're behind the goal, and you'd be quite surprised. You think that's quite far away from the ring, but you got a good view. You could see what's going on. But you know when one of them's against the ropes or something, and you can't really see what's happening, right? You know, at Wembley they've got the fucking massive screen behind one goal and the massive screen behind the other. Well, it's on that, so you had the whole crowd, right, just doing that.
That's what.
Yeah.
I'd see boxing's one thing. I quite like a boxing fight. Do you know what I mean? I would go and watch it ringside, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't see the point in going to watch it.
I wouldn't go again.
What's you're just going to watch on telly?
Yeah.
Like you just said.
Yeah.
I watch it on telly. I got better.
You got a way better view on the telly. But to be fair, like
better in a pub or something,
if you can get decent seats, it's the atmosphere. Especially like I love going to watch the fight, but I'll watch the fight the next day. To be honest,
properly.
You go there for the atmosphere, the show. Like there's a reason the walkouts are so fun. It's annoying when you're watching it on the telly, but when you're there, them walkouts are fucking sick. Like when you're watching, especially a very high risk fight where you don't know which way it's going to go, and you've got one of them trying to just outdo the other one with everything they can.
Mind game they can.
It's like fucking the Fury Dillian White one. We all knew which way that was going to go. That wasn't really an issue. But Fury came out dressed as a king. Do you know what I mean? With a throne and everything, and then all of that, and he milked it like fuck. Yeah. But then Dillian White came out, and I love his ring walk, and it's Jaws. It starts off.
That is cool, isn't it? Imagine that, pitch black.
And then it goes into whatever song. I can't remember the song, to be fair, but that build-up, when there's no lights on in the stadium, bar everyone's cunting phones. But, like, you know, it's brilliant. And that's what you go there for. You're like, oh, Dillian White's here. Fucking sipping your beer. Like, this has been...
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was my hear me out. And it was people like holiday destinations now. There's so many places that you can't really go because it's just packed full of tourists that aren't tourists. They're just Instagram thirsty people.
Yeah.
Because they just need, and they clearly don't look like they're enjoying their holiday because they're just constantly moving around trying to get a picture in this spot and that spot. So they've got the perfect picture to put on their Instagram. And I just don't get it. Just actually enjoy it while you're there.
Yeah, exactly.
This is section 3. This is where we hold the jokes and we actually have a deep conversation about meaningful stuff. So, Carl, what we got?
I saw something that I thought was really good the other day, and it was a quote, and it was one of them stoic.
You love a quote.
Yeah.
Should see his bedroom wall.
I know, yeah. Live, laugh, love.
But no, it was something along the lines of, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always have what you've always got. And I thought that's fucking deep. That's good. That's cool. That is really and it's just like, how many people right now in the world probably feel like they're trying really hard every day. They're working their bollocks off. They're sticking to a really good routine. They're not doing anything wrong, but they've plateaued and they're not getting any of that fulfillment. They're not getting any of that joy or any of that sense of achievement anymore. It's like even people who train consistently at the gym and things like that can get this. And it's why it's important, like, you can plateau in your gains when you're bodybuilding and things like that. You have to change up your workout. You have to shock them muscles into a new activity and put them through strain they've never been through before. That's just an example.
Yeah.
But that correlates to everything in your life. Like, you can't do the same thing. And it's sort of like the definition of insanity, isn't it? You can't do the same thing and expect a different result.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really, it got me very mindful. Like, you know, if I ever feel like, oh, I'm a little bit fucking stagnant right now. Right, what am I going to change up here? And for me, I do it a bit, like, to be fair, sometimes I'll just change my week around a little bit. I'll go, right, I'll train more boxing this week and less strength and conditioning.
Yeah. Just mix it up.
And like, sometimes you don't need to overthink it. You just need to change something.
Keep it exciting.
Yeah, just switch it up a little bit. I mean, my brain's chaotic as fuck anyway.
Yeah.
It's all over the fucking shop. But even I sometimes still have to change things. So yeah, I think it's important for anyone out there who feels like they're stagnating or they feel like things are just a bit boring. Change it up. Do something different, and you'll be very surprised how you can just get that little bit. You know, you might be 1% better than you were last week, but it's 1% is 1%.
Yeah, exactly.
It goes into the fact as well, like what you said, you've got to change it up. You've got to push yourself out of that comfort zone, because a lot of people, rather than changing it up, just complain about where they are. And it's like, well, the complaining ain't going to change the situation.
Exactly.
You've actually got to mix it up.
Yeah, I agree. This is like a really weird example, but you ever tried brushing your teeth with your left hand?
Yeah, I brush my teeth with my left hand. Weird that, isn't it? I'm right-handed, but I brush my teeth
Oh,
with my
okay.
left hand.
With your weaker hand.
I know what you mean, yeah.
And they reckon that's a good way of waking your brain up in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
And I've tried doing it. It's horrendous. I end up like brushing my eyebrow.
Toothpaste everywhere.
But yeah, like you know, little things like that. Just do something.
Yeah.
Something. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was my quick one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, like I say, as a takeaway from that, you've got to another quote that you're like, all the best things in life are on the other side of fear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And that sort of goes into what you've said. Get out of your comfort zone, put yourself in some stressful situations, and you will grow from that.
Yeah.
And that's how your life will change.
100%.
My deep topic for this week, again, bear with me because this is why I was hungover Sunday. I was just thinking about random shit. Isn't it mad how there's so many different worlds that we all live in the sense, what I mean is, you're born into a rich family, you live a completely different reality in a world to what I live.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Do you know what I mean? Or if you are soldiers, you live a completely different mentality and ideology to what I live.
It's funny you brought that up, you know, because this week has been a few times after, you know, like when you're driving and stuff like that. Yeah. And I like look at someone and I think, what are they doing right now?
I'm so
like in their world. Yeah, like in their world, what's going on?
Stressing them?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And it's weird, isn't it? You almost put it's like an out of body experience almost, isn't it? Because you're like, yeah, strange.
And again, it might be a weird way to look at it. Sometimes when you're having a bad day, and you're driving down the street and you'll see a homeless person or something, and you'll go,
could be worse.
Shit. My bad is not bad.
No, exactly.
I could be that guy.
Yeah.
You've got to be careful there as well. I think well. You've also got to understand that you can't. It's good. I agree with that, and it's good for a lot of ways. But I do think as well you've got to be a little bit careful because you can almost then just beat yourself up all the time about. And there are things that are bad. For you, but it's all perspective and it's all relative.
Yeah, things are allowed to be bad.
It's okay for you to feel like something's bad. Yeah. You know, there will always there's people out there worse than that homeless person.
Yeah, of course.
And I bet that homeless person still feels like shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And rightly so.
Like you say, it's perspective, and taking a bit of each.
It's like what I said. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. It's when you're in that headspace and thinking, "Oh shit," and it's like. The me 5 years ago wanted to be here.
Yeah, 100%.
So just take that in for a second and go, you worked really hard to get here and now you're complaining about being here.
Yeah.
Just take a minute.
That mentality has allowed me to start enjoying my job.
Yeah.
You know, and I think a lot of people could learn a lot from that. You know, looking back at, hang on, you're currently doing what you really wish you were doing years ago. Why don't you just enjoy it a little bit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's going back to like what I was saying about so many different realities and worlds that we all look at like rich people and go, I wish I was them. But then they probably look at us in different situations going, I wish I'd be as free as them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because they've got less responses, but they might be running big multinational businesses, all this kind of stuff, stressed out to the max. Whereas we can just do stuff like this and hang out with our mates and there's no pressure in it. And it's just blew my mind again while I sat there hungover going, there's so many sort of different realities all within this one reality. And then you wonder why there's conflict or like people don't have the same opinions.
Yeah.
Well, we can't because we all come from different places. We all have different ideologies. And it's
almost a bit of like main character syndrome as well, isn't it? Like you're so used to just your life being there, and you look at other people, and when you actually think to yourself, actually, they've got their own main character life going on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you think, there's a lot.
He's on about your morals and stuff like that. They may not have been brought up with those morals.
Yeah, exactly.
So you judge them, but then when you take the time, you go, well, they didn't grow up in my reality, so they're different. And I just went down the rabbit hole with it for ages, even down into like Colombian gangsters. They didn't give a shit.
I find that sometimes, you know, you know what you just said there about at the end, like some people won't have been brought up with those kind of morals. I think about that quite a lot, because sometimes I can have a short fuse. I'd argue that I'm quite a patient person, but sometimes I have a short fuse. But there's been so many times where I've gone, you know what? Maybe it's not that guy's fault.
Yeah.
You know, maybe actually deep down something's going on with him. And then a voice in my head will just go, no, the cunt's been a cunt. And you know what? He needs to own the fact he's been a fucking knobber. Because people, and that's where I'll stop myself before I go down a fucking rabbit hole here. But like, again, in 2026, you can be very careful because everyone will get away with fucking everything if we go too far down.
Unchecked, exactly.
Well, actually...
You do just need a slap.
It's like, no. That guy fucking got bullied as a kid.
Yeah.
Right, well, let's not punish him then for fucking...
being a knob.
Raping fucking... I don't know. Wow. I know, wrong, probably the wrong...
I'm going to stop myself before I go down the rabbit hole, by the way.
Yeah.
One eternity later.
Right, sorry.
Anyway,
Jack,
my
cut
deep,
that, bro. Cut that.
Don't cut that. my deep bit. This is a quick one. I won't ramble. Is when I took Ollie to football the other day, and he had a moment, and I think it's getting to him that he's not as good as the others. Obviously, he's only just started, so I think he's like his 4th or 5th session. So obviously, he's still learning a lot, but he is learning. Like I'm seeing a lot of like progress. And at one point, he went to control the ball, and he went to put his foot on top of the ball, and it had been raining as well, so it only emphasised it. Went under and went in the goal, right? And he stopped, and I could see it in his face. He was so annoyed with himself. And he looked at me at the side of the pitch and just come walking off the pitch. And the point behind it is I was trying to explain to him that mistakes happen. And I think a lot of kids nowadays, they're so rewarded no matter what they do that they're not used to failing. And honestly, it took me 10 minutes. I didn't think I was going to be able to get him back on. It took me 10 minutes, and I was trying to explain to him. I was like, listen, mistakes. I gave him not the gratitude, but the acknowledgement. You have got better. I'm watching you get better. Do you know what I mean? There was days you couldn't do this. Now you can do this. Today, you couldn't control the ball. I'm going to explain to you what you need to do differently. Go out there and do it. And he's like, I'm letting my team down. I'm saying, and I explained to him, you're letting them down more now, stood on the side of the pitch, not helping.
They're a player down now.
Yeah,
get out there.
exactly. And I said, look, that gap where that striker is, that's where you were. Do you know what I mean? You were doing good. You were defending good. But yeah, I just thought it was it was a bit of a reminder to me as well to try and almost encourage him to fail a little bit more.
Yeah,
do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because, especially at 10 years old, you need to be used to failing. You can't be getting too caught up in your emotions when you make a mistake.
It's like Batman Begins, isn't it?
Yeah.
When he picks him up from when he falls down the well, and he says, Bruce, why do we fall? He says, so we can learn to pick ourselves back up.
Yeah.
And
it is. It's so true. And I even said to him, do you think I go every day without... I say I make mistakes every day at work, whether I'm driving. It's natural. But I think a lot of kids almost miss that kind of learning these days because you get participation trophies and things like that.
I think it was one of the things my uncle said to me when I went to work with him, and obviously I was young, I was trying to learn the trade and all that kind of stuff. And he said, you can only learn how to do it right until you've done it wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's so true,
Because you've
innit?
got to make all the mistakes and learn that that's not the right way to do it. You could probably do that 500 times, 500 different ways you've done it wrong, but then you'll land on how to do it right.
I've seen so many videos of like real successful people, and they say like, what's like tips and stuff, and they're like, failure.
Yeah.
Fail early.
Yeah, and
fail.
they're like, I failed a million times, but I was successful once.
And the thing is, as well,
mean?
you know, like those big, like perfect example there, like those very successful like businessmen who are like top of Forbes and whatever. Like, you'll find the most successful people are the ones that failed the most.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you can get someone who, for example, like, you know, you always get that generic villain in a film whose daddy got them all their money and everything, and it's just this spoilt kid who's just been given all this money and now they've got this big empire, but when something goes wrong they flap, and that always becomes their undoing. Well, the people who are at the top stay at the top because when something goes wrong they don't panic, they go, I did that when I did that 15 years ago.
Just another hurdle, isn't it?
Here's what we do about that.
Exactly.
And you know, just like you said with your uncle, like you can easily transfer that to construction.
Yeah.
Because you can be 20 years experienced in a certain trade, but you can fuck something up in someone's house, and if you don't know how to rectify it, especially if you're a fucking plumber or an electrician or someone who could, you know. Well, any trade really, but like, you know, you can hurt someone.
Yeah,
and it can be you failure.
It's the big fuck ups that stick with you as well, isn't it? Like, you're never going to make the same mistake twice.
You hear it all the time, don't you?
Exactly.
Oh, I'll never do that again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was
But another side note to your topic, without naming names, a certain teacher that I know had a meeting at school this week, and they were told that you're not allowed to give kids constructive criticism. It's no good for them. It takes away their...
That's bollocks, isn't it?
It's constructive.
That's exactly what
they hurt themselves.
Yeah, when Ollie come to the side of the
pitch...
pitch...
You've just got to talk to them, and you can't...
I don't agree with that.
They're ruining kids.
But this is where it's coming from, is where I'm going.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's being force-fed into them. Like you said, your participation trophies and stuff.
Yeah.
And I've always had... I got the bad rap for what I've probably talked about with Connor before, about participation trophies. Yeah. And... you're taking away that feeling for a kid when you achieve.
That's the thing, innit? If you get a trophy whether you win or lose, what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
I won, I got the same trophy as you, what's the point?
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
I've always been very big on rewarding hard work.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm still a firm believer in that. And I think anyone who goes above and beyond should always be rewarded. I'll do my best to reward people, but I won't consistently reward someone for fucking just doing their job. No. And I think that's the way society's going. No, but you know what I mean? No, but it's the same thing. It's like, you know, kids now are getting, like you said with the participation, it makes me feel fucking sick. Because when so many of these kids are going to fall into a depressive state, the mental health problems that they're going to fucking have.
Especially when they have a big failure.
And this is where a lot of people think that the first thing people do nowadays, they get told to go to their GP when they've got mental health problems. But 90% of mental health problems are environmental. They're external to your body. They're not fucking... Don't get me wrong, I'm not dismissing. They are medically fucking...
But you're right, aren't you?
But 90% of them, people are jumping so hard on that bandwagon when they can fix their fucking problem. They just need to look into themselves to fucking do it.
And it's hard work.
And people aren't going to have that ability to be able to do that in the future because they don't know how to get themselves out of a rut. If they're getting a participation award for getting fucking second place or third place, well, how are they going to know how to get first when they're not going to give a fuck about getting first? The trophy's the same.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. It's all. It makes me feel sick. It's scary. The future, and I feel so fucking sorry for kids nowadays. You've got to have very strong parents. You've got to be strong parents, haven't you, nowadays? For them to spend 8 hours
outside.
Yeah, they spend 8 hours a day in school or 6 hours, whatever it is.
You've got to count.
You've got 6 hours of shit getting drilled into their heads, and you've got to kind of unravel a little bit and then send them back tomorrow to do it again.
And the thing is, you don't know what they're learning either.
You don't,
do
you?
Like, even when the kids come out, what have you been doing at school today? You get a little bit, but they ain't going to tell you.
Can't remember.
I'm telling you now, God fucking help some of the fucking teachers I'm going to be fucking dealing with. I'm going to be a nightmare, mate. I really am. I'm going to be a nightmare of a dad.
Yeah, it's really bad recipes. Like you say, all these kids, they get force-fed all this shit, and then once you leave school, which are, again, like you said, like leaving the army, it's just ripping the Band-Aid off, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's go out in that dog-eat-dog world where there's no participation awards. And then people don't know how to deal with it because they haven't built that resilience.
100%.
But yeah, that was just me going off on a tangent from your story. But
That's good. No.
That's good. Dude, three good topics there, boys.
Should we roll into the sweepstake quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Do you want to just explain the rules for the sweepstake and then we'll wrap it up?
Yeah, so we're doing a 40-17?
44.
44.
Is it 44?
That's what's left. There's 48 in total.
Ah, right, yeah, I was going to say 47, 48, yeah. So there's 44 teams remaining. Spat. There's 44 teams remaining in our sweepstake for the World Cup. In order to enter, to be able to get drawn out of the tombola, you need to like this video, you need to subscribe to the page, you need to comment #HearMeOut, and just genuinely enjoy our fucking content, to be honest.
Like Fish said last time, it costs nothing, does it?
It costs nothing.
Drop us a follow. You're helping a few lads. I mean, we don't get out through it, but it's just good to know that people enjoy watching our stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because all we are is just three lads having...
Yeah.
Like I say, the more subscribers we get, the more we can improve the channel and the more we can, put more prizes out, for example.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
One thing I forgot to mention, if you like, subscribe, comment #HearMeOut, you'll be in with a chance of winning a football shirt of your choice, which we will pay for out of our own back pocket.
Sounds good.
So, yeah, incentive.
Thanks for listening.
Catch you later.
See you later.